morning. It is Tuesday, October 12th. You're with Heidi and Colette on First Local. Welcome on this dark, rainy Tuesday morning. I hope you had a good weekend.
Tuesday. Can you say Taco Tuesday or is it Turkey Tuesday?
Turkey Tuesday. I like Turkey Tuesday. Healthier for you anyways. Right?
Well, get you sleepy anyway. I don't know. That tryptophan is a real thing. I'm here to say it's real.
Between that and some wine maybe, we'll see. We might have Taco Tuesday or Turkey Tuesday, but I do know it's a rainy Tuesday. Craig, why don't you fill us in about how the rest of the week might look and what happened on the weekend? It was just a rainy, but mild.
Well, good morning, everyone. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend, and we had a great Thanksgiving Day yesterday. We actually broke a record, a heat record, set back in 2011, which was 23.1 yesterday. We got almost close to 24 degrees at 23.3 degrees, which is about 11 degrees higher than it should be. So we're still going to be having those warm temperatures for most of this week, lasting right up to about Friday, and then there's a big change coming as far as our temperatures go. As far as today, we're going to it's going to be somewhat of a wet day, but a very mild day. We'll take a look at the radar and show you some showers heading around the area, and we're going to see some heavier showers move in the next couple of hours. I'll show you that later on the 3-day forecast coming up. But we do have the 12-hour forecast right now, and this is what your day is looking like. Showers, thunderstorms, showers, and some very warm air. That is going to be the call for today. It's going to actually feel closer to 25 degrees today because we do have a lot of humidity in the area. And like I said, that's going to stick around, making it feel a little bit like summer for most of this week, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. Right now, we're going to send it right back to Heidi and Colette.
Well, that's some great Tuesday morning news. It is nice and muggy out. My favorite.
Colette-y.
It's Colette-y. That's why we get the Colette-y hair today, humidity hair. So I hear there's a fire that broke out.
Yeah, actually this morning at about 12:15, Sault Fire Services did receive a call for service in the central part of the city. So this is coming in and around Wilson Street, the 200 block to be specific. Upon arrival, the firefighters did encounter a transport trailer fully engulfed in flames. So firefighters from Pumper 1 had the flames under control quickly. All available units as well as the platoon chief responded to the area. Some crews remained on the scene actually for over an hour doing extensive overhaul on the trailer, which apparently was a complete loss, like a total write-off. So in this moment, the cause of the incident is currently unknown. We have reached out, as we will, to the respective services to ask for any updates such as they are able to provide. So we invite you to stay with us as we follow the story, and we will certainly provide you with any updates as they become available.
Thank you very much. Well, over to City Hall because they are meeting tonight as opposed to last night because we were all eating turkey. They are looking at a new system for a voting system for their 2022 municipal elections, which is the Dominion voting system. So a little bit about that. Council is expected to vote on that recommendation tonight, which went to the table in June. At the June 28th meeting, Council passed a resolution concerning the 22 municipal election that the vote be conducted with in-person voting and a tabulator count along with the register to vote by mail option. It was estimated a cost of $320,000. An RFP was sent out. I believe they'll be touching on that today, and I'm confident that Dan Gray will be all over City Council tonight and have us updated this week.
Yes. Okay, well, we'll just get the COVID numbers out of the way here. So on Sunday, Algoma Public Health did report one new case of COVID-19. So this would be case number 478. This is attributed to North Algoma. Exposure category is unknown. And the status does indicate that it is under investigation, which is a new status. So I'm curious. I'll be finding out what under investigation means. I mean, it seems obvious, but I don't know. I've just never seen that one before. So our rolling totals locally, 170,348 tests have been administered, out of which we have confirmed 478 cases. 10 of those are considered to be active, with one case attaching to a non-Algoma resident, 2 people in hospital. Yes, and currently have resolved 468 cases. Nothing new in the province. Well, that could just be because yesterday, of course, was a holiday. So on the 10th, then, they did send out some information, which predictably I can't get to because it's Tuesday, which is Monday for us today.
Yeah.
So Mondays have never really been my friend. Where are we at, Mike? Sorry. We've got about 2 minutes. So I'm going to pop us a factoid.
Okay.
Because it's Tuesday and you never know what can happen. I'll talk to you for a moment. This day in 2016, David Bowie and Prince were both new entries in the latest list of top earning dead celebrities compiled by Forbes.
I mean, Prince was a lot skinnier than
So Prince's pre-tax income from October 1st, 2015 to October 1st, 2016 was estimated at $25 million. By the business magazine, okay, Forbes being the business magazine. This put him 5th in the list. Bowie, meanwhile, was ranked at 11th for an estimated income of $10.5 million. However, both are completely, wow, Mike, look at you.
I know.
Both are completely dwarfed by Michael Jackson, who was able to top the list once again with a record-breaking estimated income. Holy smokes, $825 million. There you go. Wow.
Just looking at like 10 grand, I'd be happy.
I'd be happy with an extra $10. I'm going to be super honest about that.
Absolutely. We're going to rip to a commercial shortly. When we come back, we are going to talk a little bit about 007 had his, well, it's their 25th anniversary, do you believe? His movie came out on Friday. I wasn't a big Daniel Craig fan, but I said that without watching the James Bond movies. I don't know if you watch them.
I haven't
Casino
seen it yet,
Royale
no.
with Daniel Craig was awesome, and so now I'm a Daniel Craig fan. So we'll talk a little bit about that and a little bit about the return of Zellers. Yes, I said it.
Zellers. I didn't even know Zellers was still a thing.
Where the lowest price is the law.
Oh my God! Yes.
I used to work there.
Yes.
Brief stint.
Of course you did. It was part of your portfolio.
Yes. I hung up toddlers' clothing. Oh, I learned a lot. Okay, time for commercial. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Inches fatal home to lowland bounds. This large male sports a wet trimming black fur asserts dominance over.
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
First Local, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
First Local, supported by Northern Safety and Training, locally owned and operated. Get your DZ training for only $2,000, tax included. Call 705-987-8460 for more information.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings. It was, a relatively quiet weekend. There was still some activity. Over the weekend, there was an OPP request to the public to shelter in place. This came through from the Manitoulin detachment of the OPP. So a barricaded person incident did play out in Billings Township. They did respond, the OPP did respond to a domestic dispute at approximately 4:07 a.m. earlier, and that was on Main Street in Billings Township. So a shelter-in-place safety advisory was implemented. Assisting with this occurrence were the OPP crime unit members from the Manitoulin detachment, an OPP emergency response team, an OPP tactics and rescue unit, a canine unit, negotiators, as well as a remotely piloted aerial system and a critical incident commander. So the identity of the accused will not be released in order to protect the identity of the victim. The investigation was ongoing. However, as of this morning, the barricaded person incident had ended safely with no injuries. So good news there. Good work to the OPP.
Awesome. Okay, got a couple stories here. You want to go James Bond? Let's go James Bond.
Yeah, do James Bond, sure.
All right, let's do James Bond. No Time to Die is the 25th Bond film and the definitive final time. Craig, who first played his role in 2006 Casino Royale that I was just talking about, plays the M16 spy. This film sees returning actors from Spectre, and Skyfall. Such a great song by Adele. He's teamed up with the new 007, played by new Lashana Lynch from Captain Marvel. A beautiful way. He always has a beautiful woman at his side, right?
Yes.
So we have another beautiful woman for the 25th edition. He discovers a plot by a new villain played by Rami Malek, who also played Freddie Mercury.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And I saw the movie, yes, and I sit here. I appear here before you to say that once again I was completely wrong.
Yeah. Well,
I stand
don't wanna
by
say
my
yes,
assessment that
but-
Rami Malek was too short to be Freddie Mercury, but his performance,
Outstanding.
you could not, there was nothing, you didn't even understand that he was.
He was so flamboyant and
But not just flamboyant for the
but
sake
no,
of
but
being
just-
flamboyant.
No, he was on point. Like,
Yeah.
he was perfect.
Yeah.
He was a perfect choice for that role. So now he's in 007, so we will assess your acting capabilities in 007, because clearly what we say matters. So.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Yes. Now we were following a story out of Windsor where they had laid off, hundreds
Oh, yeah, the nurses.
of staff, because they had yet to be fully vaccinated. They did issue a date. Well, the follow-up to that story is in Windsor, 57 people lost their jobs. And correspondingly, we had already had a healthcare system that was suffering under the weight of managing the pandemic. Now, predictably, here comes the update. Hundreds of Ontario workers in hospitals and long-term care. So hundreds of workers in hospitals and long-term care. Again, this is going to keep happening, could be off the job in coming weeks because they did choose not to get vaccinated against COVID-19, further complicating what advocates call a perfect storm of staff shortages. And I will, again, my opinion, not that of Superior Media, Sue Online on TV, but did we not see this coming? Like, really, I mean, these were the people that it was, when the pandemic first hit, they were expected to go to work. No vaccine available then, so I'm afraid that this seems a very arbitrary sort of way to manage. Personal choice. The president of a union representing workers in long-term care hospitals and retirement homes said the staffing problem, driven by low wages, lack of full-time jobs, as well as poor work conditions, predates the pandemic, and the vaccine mandates now are going to add to it. So deadline of November 15th has been set for Ontario long-term care staff to get immunized or lose access to their workplaces. Up to the homes as to what happens after that, but many operators have already set dates to place unvaccinated people on leave, citing the devastating impact of COVID-19 and the risk of the highly transmissible Delta variant. This is, of course, posted to our website at sueonline.com, so if you do wish to have more information, you are instructed to go there, click on that, and read it.
Well, COVID has struck here too. I mean, everybody knows On TV is no longer, we're changing, sorry, I'll read it right from here, evolving, sorry, it's from a traditional linear broadcast to video on demand, effective October 16th. So this is our last week together on the desk. We're going to do 30-minute shows, and then you take off on Monday with your 30-minute show. So what that was to do with COVID as well. You know what? A lot of local advertising dollars aren't coming in. So unfortunately, here at On TV,
we are,
three of us are, well, we'll talk about that later. But we are going to just let you know that you're doing their show on Monday. So, make sure you come back and do that. But, I mean, COVID has had a domino effect in a lot of industries.
Yes.
So we are one of them. Now we are doing a half an hour show this morning, so we need to hustle along and get to social media. Do you want to kick off some social media or a factoid before? I know we got to throw back to Craig at some point.
Sure. Another factoid then, we have this date in 1994. Pink Floyd played the first of a 15-night run at Earl's Court, London, England. So less than a minute after the band had started playing Shine On You Crazy Diamond,
I thought you were going to say something else first. You crazy. What? There you go.
A scaffolding stand holding 1,200 fans collapsed, throwing hundreds of people, 20 people to the ground. Now, it took over an hour. Now, they're known for their very elaborate
Light shows or something,
light
right?
shows, their stage settings. So over an hour it took to free everyone from the twisted wreckage. 96 people were injured, with 36 needing hospital treatment. 6 were detained overnight with back, neck, and rib injuries. Pink Floyd sent a free T-shirt and a note of apology to all of the fans who had been seated in the stand that collapsed. The show predictably was immediately canceled and rescheduled.
Another brick in the wall. Another brick in the wall.
Going to
All right, we're
commercial.
going to rip to a commercial. When I come back, I promise you we'll get to Zeller's, and it is the lowest price as well. There was just some pop-up stores specifically in Burlington that occurred, so I don't know what's going on. You used to say that Lowe's, was it Lowe's? Not
Hello.
Lowe's. What's that? Hello, can you go?
Hello, can you go?
What's that? Rona? I mean, what's the other one? Not
No,
Rona.
Lowe's.
Seriously, Lowe's.
Lowe's. It was Lowe's.
Lowe's.
And the Lowe's, I told you today, the Lowe's building on Northern Avenue, corner of GNR and Northern Avenue, extensive renovations happening. I wonder if Zellers is going back into what was formerly the Zellers Plaza.
But listen, and right beside that is the pizza that's opening up from Southern Ontario. Love their creamy garlic. We'll be right back with more Heidi and Colette after this 60-second break.
First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick, the realtor you need.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey. Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
Welcome back. It's Tuesday, October 12th.
Yes.
Looking at you for help on that one. We are going to go to Craig right now and find out what's going on for the next 3 days.
Very much, and it looks like we are in for a very somewhat wet day, but a very mild day today, as well as tomorrow, as well as Thursday. We're going to stay with this warm air, and then there's a big change coming for the weekend. We'll get on to that in just a second. But this is our weather today. We have a low pressure system here. It's throwing up all this moisture. We saw some heavier showers earlier today. We're going to continue to see some heavier showers over the next 3 or 4 hours. We're going to see just this wave after wave come in for our day today. This is what we look like as far as the radar goes. You can see there's a lot of moisture heading our way over the next couple of hours. Some of it kind of heavy, some of it maybe some embedded small thunderstorms, so watch out for that. But we continue to see that big push of southeasterly air, and it's very muggy air, and it's making our temperatures feeling almost closer to June today. 20 degrees, going to feel like 25 with the humidity. 17 in Wawa, we're seeing some heavy showers in there too. 21 in Timmins today, and 21 in Sudbury. And again, we're all seeing those showers and very muggy air, at least for the next 3 days. This is what we look like on the map for today. So here's that low pressure system throwing all that moisture into our neck of the woods. We do have a cold front we're watching. This is kind of staying to the west at the moment, but it is eventually going to slide through and drop our temperatures by Friday. So this is what we look like for the next 3 days. We have showers and thunderstorms today. Don't think we're going to see any sun whatsoever. 20 degrees for your high, 17 for your high tomorrow. We may peek out a little bit of sun tomorrow, but for the most part, we're going to be staying cloudy. And then Thursday, we see another system come in. That's that cold front moving through, and that's going to kick off some more showers and cloudy conditions. Temperatures at 17 degrees, but then we start to slide into the 10, 11, 12 degrees for our high come this weekend. So it is looking like the 20-degree weather is coming to an end. That is your weather right now. We're going to send it right back to Heidi and Colette.
Awesome sauce, Craigers. Thank you so much. Social media, or you want to do a moose story or something?
Well, we'll just talk briefly about, because I get very excited about moose meat. I do, and it sounds funny to say that, but yeah, moose meat is very, very nice, and I haven't been able to access it in some time, mostly because I don't hunt. And if I did, I'd have to go through the process I'm about to describe to you. So, of course, moose seasons, because there are different types of season. I thought it was a typo initially.
Oh.
But no,
Tell me more.
depending on the weapon that is being deployed
okay.
to access said moose, there are different,
You're making it
to
sound
slay the beast. Different weapons can be deployed to
making
slay
it
the
sound
beast.
romantic.
So various seasons are underway in some wildlife management units. So a few things to remember before moose hunting this fall, and this is coming to us courtesy of the Ministry of Northern Development, Mines, Natural Resources, and Forestry. Don't forget to claim your tag. Okay, so if you were awarded a tag in the second chance allocation, you must claim your tag prior to the hunt. Now, if you're not a hunter, this is not going to mean much to you. It barely means anything to me because, once again, I am not a hunter.
She just wants the meat.
I just want the meat. But anyway, so those of you who do hunt probably already know this, but in case you don't, you must claim your tag prior to the hunt. You cannot hunt on a tag that you have been awarded, obviously, unless it's claimed and you are carrying it with you. And a moose license must be purchased in order to claim your tag. Okay, so you can claim your tag and purchase your moose license online at huntandfishontario, all one word, lowercase.com. And click on Learn How to Claim Your Moose Tag Online. You can get it in person at a licensed issuer or at a participating Service Ontario location. And please note that the automated phone line is not available to claim your tag in the second chance allocation. Okay, so there are actually a number of nuances to this process. So again, the full story is available on our website at soonline.com. So if you are intent on hunting the moose, please do go to our website and make sure that you are in compliance with all of this information.
Well, I know that they're hunting up in cottage country here in Canada, as The Bachelor in Paradise Canada started. Sets up in cottage country, and it's entitled Dates, Drinks, and Deer. So that may be something you want to check out. I can't stand anything to do with Bachelor or Big Brother or anything. I think it's crazy weird that they
it's very creepy.
I mean, how...
I think, anyway.
What?
Sorry, I mean...
how do you fall in love? I can't even handle it. Anyways, what's going on in social media?
Social media. Well, let's see here. We have Jim Whitty beating everybody to the punch this morning. It's raining pennies and quarters. Why? It's climate change. This is a good one, Jim. Margaret McCaig says, good morning all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Jim Whitty says, morning all. Evelyn McColeman, happy Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday morning to you, Evelyn. Merci beaucoup. Good morning from London Sick Kids with my huge fighter. Merci. I really do hope that everything is progressing in a good direction. Sending positive thoughts and healing to you and your fighter. Bradley says, good morning, everyone. Marcello Goulart says, good morning. Good morning, Bradley. Good morning, Marcello. Steve Child says, GMYLHYHAGT. Good morning, young ladies. Hope you have a great Tuesday. To yourself as well, Steve. Of course, rocking the horns.
Nice.
Joseph Bertrand, good day. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Same to you, Joseph. I had a great Thanksgiving. It was good. We had a really delightful marinated prime rib roast.
Nice.
So very nice. Enika says, good morning, everyone, all the way from the Netherlands. Good morning to you, Enika. And that kind of rounds it out. I'll troll the void, but yeah.
How are we doing for any more factoids? We had that up. Oh, how about this little indoor kitty? We can talk about this one.
Nice.
This indoor city cat has survived almost 2 months in the wilds of Jasper National Park. Oh, yeah. There he is there. Look at cute.
Oh.
Draco, the cat, went missing during a hike in August. After 49 days in the wilderness, Draco was found and back home in Edmonton. While many people on social media thought Draco would become coyote food in the Canadian Rockies, his owners knew their beloved lost pet was a tough one, and he made it home. Like, really?
Like to see the coyotes that he left behind.
Yeah, right? Way to go, little Draco. Anyways, so that's some good news for the little indoor kitty cat.
All right. Well, a little bit of, I don't know, I'm going to read this. Capacity limits lift in Ontario cinemas, spectator sports venues, and other spaces.
Yes, I heard that.
So it is being suggested then that capacity limits no longer apply for some Ontario venues that are asking patrons to show proof of vaccination. So cinemas, theaters, concert and spectator sport venues, car and horse racing tracks are now allowed to open at full capacity as of
Come on with
October the 9th. Yeah, so that's Saturday morning.
They did it just in time for the long weekend.
Sure. Province said that there have been few outbreaks in the selected settings and that most other public health measures such as masks do remain in place. Physical distancing requirements are lifting along with capacity limits with the exception some exceptions such as indoor meeting, event spaces, which still must maintain 2 meters between people. This is coming through the province, who says that it's making changes based on high vaccination rates, stable public health indicators, and the vaccine certificate policy. Awesome. Capacity rules are still in effect for other places requiring proof of vaccination, such as gyms and restaurants. So you know, right now, you can't get into the food court in the Station Mall without showing proof of vaccination.
I did hear that.
There's a factoid for you.
There's nothing really open in the food court at Station Mall, to be honest with you. But yeah. Okay, we're wrapping up for the day. We will be back tomorrow, which is Hump Day. We hope you had an awesome long weekend. Have a better Tuesday. It's going to be nice and mild. And Coletti out. Enjoy the day.